Welcome back to another video. So Julius Malema break his silence about going back to the ANC. There has been multiple tweets on X now asking Malema to go back to ANC so that he can revive his political career. So there was a lot of controversy around that conversation. So Malema responded to that on at Tito Mboweni's funeral. For continuing, make sure you subscribe and notification bell for more interesting videos on my channel. So guys, as Malema was being interviewed at Tito Mboweni's funeral, he answered, multiple questions, especially the one about him ever going back to the ANC, So I'll share a clip of Malema commenting on that one, and you guys will be shocked about Malema's response because it seems like you guys passionately want him back to the ANC.
He's one of those who said to me, hanging in there, this thing will come to an end very soon, it will self-correct, and let's continue. And every time I meet him, he will say to me, come back to the ANC. Like Tito Mboweni, like many of them, every moment they say to me, I must come back. But they've got a serious problem, because even if I want to come back, my grandmother said I must never commit that mistake. So I have to choose between Tito Mboweni and my grandmother, and I'll always choose my grandmother. Thank you.
So in other words, Malema's response to David Mavuza and Tito Mboweni and many more others who wanted him back to the ANC, he's saying it's never gonna happen because that's not what his grandmother wanted. The ANC did Malema so dirty that when he left, he said to himself and promised his grandmother, and his grandmother also told him that never ever go back to that road because it brings back lots of traumas to your life. So that's basically what Julius Malema was saying, because on Twitter people are saying that Malema needs to go back to the ANC, because if he doesn't go back to the ANC, there's no way he's ever gonna become a president. Even me, guys, I don't think that even Malema, if he goes back to the ANC, as long as Ramaphosa is in charge, I do not think that Malema will ever become the president under the ANC, because ANC, you guys forget that ANC is already dead. It's no longer the same ANC it was 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. Right now things are pretty much worse than they used to be. So Julius Malema is really calculating his moves. Unless the ANC was still at its prime, doing good, and Malema being promised something major like being deputy president, that's where I think Malema would sell his soul to the ANC, back to the ANC. Because also, guys, if Malema goes back to the ANC, how are the fighters gonna react to that? So it will be another betrayal on the EFF comrades will hate Malema. I don't think that they will support him at the ANC, because it will be a huge betrayal. You cannot start a movement, EFF, and take it where it is. People sacrificed their votes from the ANC, left the ANC, left other political parties to support Malema. So if he turns his back on those people, it will be another chaos, guys. So we must be realistic about this one. So those people on Twitter who are busy saying Malema should go back to the ANC to revive his political career, I do not think that it will happen. I do not think that Malema would betray the fighters. And also, as he said, it's not gonna happen, guys. Or unless, because sometimes Malema flip-flops, because one day we might see Julius Malema, deciding to go back to the ANC. I wouldn't be surprised, because sometimes Malema, flip-flops. He flip-flops. I do not want to lie, guys. Sometimes he flip-flops. So I wouldn't be so much surprised if he goes back to the ANC, one day. Because so many people really want Malema back to the ANC, because they feel like that's the only way he's ever going to become a president again, So you guys share your thoughts on the comment section below, what you think. Do not forget to subscribe for more interesting videos on my channel.